Dream interpretation was super, super important. So, dreams have been around for a while.
Well, I mean, duh.
And people have always been like, what does this mean? What am I doing? Should I do this? You ready? Are we recording?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you recorded all of my blathering?
Hi, I'm Em.
And I'm Liv, and we're your Meta PsychicKicks. Ow.
Hits the wall. You're gonna break all my things up there. We're gonna be talking about dreams. Look at this book.
It's pretty nifty, guys.
We're gonna interpret dreams and stuff.
Today.
Yeah.
So dreams were thought of being a different form of like seeing into other worlds or dimensions. And lots of cultures believed that when people dreamed or lucid dreamed, it was that their soul or a piece of their soul was actually leaving their body and like skedaddling somewhere else to talk about stuff and see things.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
I don't understand it. I have dreams all the time. You can't tell me this because it scares me that when
we talked about it already.
I know we've talked about it, but you being like, that dream you had with the vampire unicorn is actually real and you were there, and I'm like, please don't tell me that. It's way scarier now.
So we talked about this in our podcast. I want to check that out. We talked about it in detail. That's when I like figured it out and was like, this is crazy.
It's horrifying.
But a lot of people believe that we are multidimensional beings. So we have a three-dimensional form and we have a fourth-dimensional spirit or a soul. And because we have a fourth-dimensional spirit, we have the ability to go to the fourth dimension. But I think when we're dreaming, we go to like a dream world that we manifest, like, I don't know, near our body or something. And because we are in the fourth dimension, we do not have to abide by physical rules. So we can literally manifest things into existence. So when you're thinking about something when you go to sleep, you will manifest it in your dream because you're thinking about that thing, and it doesn't take as long to manifest it in the spirit realm versus the physical realm because you have to go through the physical whatever. But that's why your dreams seem so much longer than they are, because you're literally in a realm that time is not bound by. You're not in a realm where time is linear.
So that's why when you're in a dream and you start out as like a 4-year-old and by the end of the dream you're like an old person, you're like, wow, that was a really great life. And then you wake up and you're like, gosh darn it, I have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And an entire lifetime in 6 hours.
They have scientific proof that says you're in REM sleep, which is when you're dreaming, for about 5 minutes. But your dreams don't feel like it's 5 minutes because you're in the spiritual realm where time does not
exist.
Well, it exists, but you're on the same level as time, so you're not abided by this linear fashion of time. So it's like you're stepping out of the stream of time, which is like a river, and then jumping back in at the same time.
Which is horrifying.
But it makes so much sense!
But it's horrifying! I hate it. I have really scary dreams, and you literally saying that has blown my mind and made me, like, fearful. So
yeah,
the way they're explaining it to me is, since we have our fourth dimensional soul, it's whether or not we have the ability, because when we die, obviously our soul leaves our body. So if our soul is trapped by physicality, which would be our body as well as this dimension, and people that astral project are able to separate a piece of their soul from their body, then it makes sense. But they're saying like the dream realm, because when I think about it when I'm talking like as if I was talking to souls, because when I talk to souls and they're in heaven, they show me certain things or like create like, I don't know, speaking areas for themselves, like a little tiny set almost.
They're explaining something to me and you're explaining it more.
Yeah, so they create like a set almost of where they want to like create the environment in which they want to speak to me from, because when they're in spirit, they can
That's what's happening when you're dreaming.
Yes, but they're showing me that you're not necessarily in the spirit realm. They're saying this is your soul.
It's happening within your soul.
Yes.
Yes.
Not
they're
within
telling
heaven,
me the same
though.
thing.
It's within your soul, not your thing. So like, this is you, this is your soul, and this is the dream realm. I'll show them in a second. So this is you and your soul, but this is the dream realm, and this is what you're manipulating. It's only a piece of who you are, which is why you're able to change it. Why is this so weird?
And that's why you're safe in there and not going to other dimensions. But there are people that can dream hop and go into other people's spaces.
which is horrifying.
But you could also astral project and get out of this dream space.
Yeah, because so your dream space is within the energy of your soul.
Yes, within your own bubble of yourself, because you're not a physical entity, you're a spiritual entity, and you're manifesting things in this body of yourself.
So that's why gods and stuff can talk to you within your soul spirit, like dream realm, because it's not necessarily connected to you, but it is connected to you, which is why it influences only you.
Oh my god. Is that how your psychic medium stuff works?
They influence
They
the soul?
enter your energy field, your soul energy, and they manifest the stuff in your soul energy, and that's why you're still safe.
Yeah, probably.
And that's why you're not astral projecting, because they're bringing it to you. So you're not looking through a window or a piece of paper, you're literally just looking at your room that is your spiritual self.
Well, I think I have a separation though, because when I have that door is not my energy field. The door is outside of my energy field.
Yes.
It's as if I'm looking into their energy field, and they're putting it on the outside. So like,
Oh, so they're not coming into your energy field?
no. This is me. So this is me, and then when I talk to spirits, their soul energy is going to be like this, and I'm focusing on this space right here, so I can show them things from here, and they can show me things from here, but that's the window. But also, since I'm a physical being, it's going to affect me differently, which is why there's the clairs. That's the physical representation of soul things. Dreams, guys! Dreams!
They were waiting for that knowledge bomb, our spirit guides.
Yeah, they're literally showing me, like, this is you.
Yeah,
and
me
this
too.
is your dream realm.
Me too.
I'm glad that we're seeing
And
the
you
same
just
fucking
literally
thing.
started explaining it, because I was going to say it after you were done, and I was like, no, stop. You're literally, that's what I'm seeing too. And you're literally just explaining it.
Zeroth is literally in, like, a chair like that with wheels, and he's like, like, fucking going back in a freaking rolling chair. God damn it. Top 6 dreams that most people have. We're going to talk about whether or not we've had them, and you should let us know in the comments if you've had them and what you think they should mean.
Yeah, what you think, because I feel like mine are different than what they say in this lovely book that, if you're interested in, is in the description below.
Alright, losing your teeth. Have you ever had a dream of losing your teeth?
Every day of my fucking life.
Don't think I have. I think
That's wild.
maybe I had one dream of losing teeth, but not a lot. And it was only like one tooth, not my whole mouth. Yeah, I feel like it's really weird, but I guess a lot of, I mean, it's number 1.
It's very, very common. Most people, if you say to them, I had a dream about losing my teeth, they know what it means, and they have had the same dream.
That's so weird. So let's see what it means.
Oh, you're looking it up. Okay.
I'm gonna look it up in this
look
beautiful
it up
book.
in our beautiful book that you can find in the description below.
Okay, so I think the way you can interpret losing teeth in a dream is a mash between the two things in this book, which is mouth and teeth. So mouth says, for Freud, a dream about a mouth may represent a fixation in an early stage of sexual development or psychosexual development marked by immature characteristics such as gullibility or verbal aggression. But the mouth is also, however, a symbol of communication and self-expression, and its appearance in a dream can represent unexplored creativity or unspoken emotions. But when you talk about teeth, it says teeth are interpreted as the home, with the teeth on the right side representing male inhabitants and the teeth on the left side representing female inhabitants. And I don't know why there has to be a derivation between the two. That's kind of dumb. But it says teeth falling out are a focus of many anxiety dreams, since the mouth is the only part of the head where we can feel sensations and repose. That is unsurprising. So to dream of losing teeth can indicate a fear of losing your youth or vitality, and by extension your sexual energy, because I guess Freud is important still. And if we dream of losing baby teeth, it can be optimistic, a symbol of transition or a new stage of our lives. But I think you losing teeth has to deal with your inability or feeling of inability to express your emotions and who you actually are.
Yeah, it's the throat chakra, guys. Check out our chakra video. If you are afraid, or if you are fearful of telling people your traumas, maybe you're having dreams about losing your teeth because you feel as if you can't speak them, so you lose your teeth so you literally can't speak them.
But I think each tooth like represents a certain aspect in which you feel like you can't talk about or can't own as who you are.
But also when you were talking about the face, it's kind of like our spiritual awakening video where the ego starts developing when you start sexually maturing at 12 or 13.
I also think it's
because
something
that's
that
when you start having pressures to be a certain person.
I think it's also that you have teeth. Everybody has teeth, usually. And it's something that you can hide. Like smiling wasn't a cultural thing until dentistry or modern dentistry. In Roman times, smiling wasn't a thing because people had jacked up teeth because that's just how it was. But
so
once
you can hide your truths.
Yeah.
And your truths are your teeth.
Or your traumas, and everybody has them, but they all look different. And people are like, if mine don't look nice, I don't want to smile. Okay.
One next.
Being chased.
Those are my favorite kind of dreams.
God, what I always have the same being chased dream too. I'm leaving a movie theater with my mom and my brother.
Yeah.
But I'm walking out, and the reason I'm walking out is because everyone in the building knows that there's like an armed gunman. And people are like, we need to leave now. And every time I'm trying to leave, I physically cannot run because I'm too terrified. And then when I get to the sidewalk step outside where the parking lot is, and then the movie theater's behind me, I get like 4 feet from the door right where the sidewalk drops down into the pavement, and I trip and fall, and the person's like, I'm gonna get you.
I have good chasing
I know
dreams.
you're gonna get me.
I know you're gonna get me.
Thanks for telling me, I'm already scared.
I'm usually chased by some sort of monster, like werewolves, spooky, dark monster things.
I want to be the werewolf in your dreams.
But there are things for me to hide it and like actually run away from.
So this book doesn't have anything about specifically being chased, but it does have a thing about running away or running and tripping. So we're gonna talk about that. You got me tripping and stumbling in dream books with my best friend on the interwebs. Alright, so we're going to start with tripping or stumbling. You guys ready for this story time? I like to pride myself on thinking I'm a good reader because I had a lot of anxiety as a child in school when they were like, it's your turn to read, Olivia. And I was like, please don't talk to me. Okay. To dream of tripping or stumbling may suggest that we are taking too intellectual an approach to life, relying too much on logic rather than intuition or solving problems. A stumble often relates specifically to emotional or psychological problems in relation to which listening to our head and ignoring our heart is especially perilous. Tripping can also be a metaphor for social awkwardness. Running. The dream significance of running depends very much on what we are running towards or away from. Running to escape pursuers is a common anxiety dream, while running towards something can suggest impatience to reach a desired goal or conclusion.
It tells you to go to 173. What's on 173?
I didn't read
Is
that.
it anxiety dream?
Oh, being chased! This book has everything, guys. It's better than I thought.
Just ignore the numbers that tell you to go to that page.
I went through college. Being chased. Dreams of being chased by an unseen but terrifying presence usually indicate that aspects of the self are clamoring for integration into consciousness. The dreamer's fear usually dissipates if he or she can turn and face the pursuer and gain clues as to what the symbol represents at the conscious level. Well, trying to run. One of the most common anxiety dreams
That's pretty cool.
involves trying to run but finding that one's legs stay rooted in the spot. Similar are dreams of walking through clinging mud or moving in painfully slow motion. Research suggests that such dreams may result from mechanisms in the brain that prevent us from acting out our dreams as we sleep, stopping us from running in our beds or wreaking havoc in the bedroom. That makes sense, because if people were like sleeping in a tree, if you start running in a dream, you're about to oof yourself. Hard oof.
That's weird, I didn't think about that.
So it's a...
Your body's literally telling you you can't run.
Yeah.
Because you can't, because you're asleep.
Yeah. It's like, bitch, you gonna fall out this tree. Calm down.
You're unconscious.
The next one is that your partner is cheating on you. Wait, I want to talk about my dream though.
We're doing that in the podcast.
That's true.
You said that multiple times.
I know. All right. So your partner's cheating on you. What are you gonna do? Wake up and slap him? It's usually what a lot
Break
of
up
people
with
do.
them. Because that's what most people do. They're like, you cheated on me in my dream. Like, I'm sorry, my dream self cheated on you.
So I didn't see anything specifically about cheating on people in this dream, but again, I probably missed a page number that said, you're an idiot, read this page, and I didn't see it. But even if it doesn't have a page in the book, I want to say that it's not, if you're dreaming of your partner or significant other cheating on you, then I think you should probably look at what's going on in the dream and then analyze it from there. Because if your partner's cheating on you and you wake up and break up with them, because people like to trust dreams more than other things, then maybe it's not necessarily that you need to break up with them. It's something that you're doing wrong in the relationship that your subconscious is trying to tell you about, and it's going to lead to a breakup, which is why you need to psychoanalyze the things going on in the dream around you, not necessarily the main character or the main plot of what's going on. So look at the things that are going on in the dream, not necessarily...
Or just ask your spirit guides why you're having that dream.
Or ask your best friend who's a psychic medium who sees your spirit guides and tells you anything.
Guys! Literally, she can take one look at me and she's like, you're having very vivid dreams lately, aren't you? Is this one dream that you had? And I'm like, stop. How do you know that? She's like, you're glowing purple. Like, yeah, I can tell you're dreaming. Next one.
Flying with or without wings. Next
That's
one.
me.
Yeah, but you had wings and I didn't have wings.
I had wings.
So let's talk about wings first, since you're cool. And you can have wings or whatever. I wanted wings.
I was a superhero. My spirit guide literally was calling me out because I'm a little bitch. You want wings now?
Well, according to this here book thing,
yeah.
Greek and Roman myth associated wings with fame in the form of Mercury, swift-footed herald of the gods who spread renown across the globe. A dream in which we grow wings may represent a yearning for celebrity and success. It might also, however, be a warning against excessive pride, recalling the story of Icarus, who made wings from feathers and wax but plunged to his death when he flew too close to the sun. Then we have floating or hovering in the air, which is how Olivia likes to lucid dream about flying. Ain't no wings in that bitch. Floating in the air, the world spread out beneath your feet, can be an exhilarating and optimistic activity when it appears in a dream. There may also, however, be a warning inherent in this fundamentally impossible scenario. Do not lose contact with reality. Perhaps our unconscious mind is urging caution in the face of overwhelming ambition and a meteoric rise to social or professional prominence. It is important that we do not take on more responsibility than we are capable of fulfilling, or we may find ourselves brought down to earth with a bump. And then the last one, but not the least one, is being naked in public.
Yeah, usually when I have dreams like that, no one notices that I'm in my underwear.
Ah, let's talk about that.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, others aren't concerned about your nudity, page 221. Others are unconcerned about said dreamers' nudity.
Because you manifested them all into existence, so they shouldn't care.
To dream of being naked in a public place among other people who are unconcerned or oblivious may suggest that we are not worried about what others think of us. Alternatively, it may indicate that we should disregard as groundless any fears that we will be rejected if our real self, psychological, spiritual, or physical, is being revealed. Perhaps we need to learn to be more accepting of ourselves as we are to open up about past emotional traumas.
Thank you for
You're
calling
welcome.
me out.
Alright, and then disgust. You're disgust at other people being nude in your dreams, so.
Other people being nude. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, I haven't had other people being nude in my
I don't
dreams
think I would be
either.
disgusted by it.
No, I would just be like,
Dang! Your underwear is cute.
Alright, disgusted at another's nudity. To be distressed or disgusted by the nudity of another person suggests anxiety, disappointment, or aversion when we discover said nude person's true nature behind the pretensions of their persona. Where there is nothing inherently offensive about the body, the dream may show an unwillingness to let other people be themselves. Equally, to respond with revulsion to the nudity of others may indicate that we are overcautious or unwilling to engage in an emotionally or physically intimate relationship with someone. So, do you have a problem with the person that is naked in your dreams' actual, personality? Or are you overly critical of other people and you're like, you can't be that way because I tell you can't be that way? Or are you like,
pretty?
I can't be in a relationship with anyone but myself because your nakedness is gross. So, you're welcome. We're going to talk about our dreams, whether they came from good gods or bad demons, and what the things in them mean in our podcast. So you should listen to that because it's going to be a doozy. It's going to be really fun because I have a lot of weird dreams. We're going to talk about what hypnopopic hallucinations.
Hypnopopic hallucinations. That's what I learned during my critical thinking class that I was told to think about.
And my, what is it?
Sleep paralysis?
Sleep paralysis dreams.
The sleep paralysis demons.
Yeah, they're fun. They like to visit me.
Yeah, they might actually be demons, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
It's fine. Whatever. But yeah, if you guys lucid dream, personally I want to know because I think that's cool and I can't lucid dream. Yeah. Also, if you do lucid dream, are you a psychic medium? Or do you have clairvoyance? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you want to be featured in one of our future videos, tell us all of your dreams or paranormal stories on our website under the Extras tab. It will be linked in the description below. And you will have a chance to be featured in a listener story. But make sure all of your stories are original. We can't hand that copyright infringement crap.
It'd be annoying. Don't do that.
But you guys, our next video, we're psychic mediums and we go to a graveyard. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Because we are your Meta PsychicKicks.
Also check out these videos somewhere.
God, I'm so excited about this book. Dreams were so important to these people back then that I think like one of the kings of Mesopotamia or some other old ancient civilization literally had a dream that he needed to move his entire
he's gonna push his kingdom somewhere else. The Alaskan bullworm!
Yeah, it was the Alaskan bullworm of 3100 BC, and the gods told him about it, and he was like, I got it, let's do this. And he did.
I got it, let's push our kingdom somewhere else. And then giant worm falls on kingdom.
I have an idea. Why don't we just push it somewhere else?
Yeah.